so today I'm coming to you with my last Halloween haul of 2016, but don't worry because I still have a ton of spooky hauls to do. In this video I'm going to show you a hella ton that I bought from Sainsbury's. Basically I went into Sainsbury's to get my lunch. I was slightly late for university already, and then I saw the Christmas section and I was like, are you kidding me? Like, where is all the Halloween stuff gone so quickly? And then I found this aisle right at the back of the shop and all the Halloween stuff was on mega sale, so I was like hyperventilating, completely forgot that I was meant to be going to university, and I just like stood there shopping for about 10 minutes. Anyway, I'm going to show you the things I got because these are things that I had already seen for sale in Sainsbury's, but I'd felt like they were too expensive for me to like buy as a student, and then when I saw them at these prices I like couldn't resist. So I did keep the receipt, she says, as she can't find the receipt. I did keep the receipt so that I could... That is not my receipt. The receipt so that I can tell you how much things were. First off, I had to pay 5p for the bags, which was fantastic. So the first things I got, I'm going to go with these ones first. I got these little bat plush toys. I do have one there. I already had the green one, so I went and got a purple one for my collection, and then I thought, oh, I want to get another one, so I got another green one. I really liked these plushes just because they do actually hang upside down like proper bats, and they have like a little circle of velcro which I can never find just there on his wings, which means that they sort of stick together and they look like they're having a little sleep. I thought these were so cute. Now originally I did pay £5 for that one, and they had been reduced down to £1.50, and I was like, are you kidding me? I had to get two, so I paid £3 for both of these together. I figured I would keep this purple one, and then I'll either keep this one as another little friend for my bed, or I'll be giving it away as a present for Christmas or something. But they are just such a nice quality, and I really like the fact that they're all really nicely embroidered and things. I had my green one out at Halloween. I had it downstairs for my party, and my niece was playing with it all night, and I wasn't worried at all. Like, sometimes I like worry with like little eyes and things that the children are going to choke on them, so I was like really pleased when I saw that these were properly embroidered, and now I'm super excited to have a purple one as well as a green one. So I did also get a little friend for Mr. Gomez, a little kitten. I did actually see this for sale. Now I think I showed you in my first Sainsbury's haul, I actually have their tinsel cat. I got it last year, and I kind of just assumed this was going to be a tinsel cat when I saw it, and I didn't bother really looking at it any further. Anyway, when I saw him in the sale I thought he was pretty cute, and after thinking about it, I don't have many Halloween cats which are sat just like a normal cat. They're all kind of doing that like Halloween pose, which, don't get me wrong, I absolutely love that pose, but I don't have many like this, and his eyes are a kind of greeny yellow, and I do love green-eyed black cats. So this little cutie cost me £2.40. I think they were originally between £8 and £10, so I was pretty excited about it. It's a really strange texture. Like, he's kind of very hollow and lightweight, and he's got this sort of brush like texture. It's kind of meant to look like fur. Now the only way I can really describe this is it feels a bit like a coconut. I hope that sort of makes sense to some of you at least, but it's kind of like, it's quite rough feeling, but it looks pretty like realistic. And then he has kind of glitter all throughout him. Glitter has already got stuck to my hand. You may need kind of spraying with some hairspray or something, but I really liked his position. I like the fact that his tail was nicely wrapped around. Underneath he's just kind of got a plain cardboard bottom. I think he probably is a mainly cardboard cat. I mean, giving him a bit of a squish, there's not much movement at all, so he still feels pretty sturdy. Now I didn't realise this when I bought this, but he has 3 whiskers on this side and 2 on this side, and his eyes are a little bit wonky, but hey, if anyone knows my kitten, they know he's a pretty special cat anyway, so I always have space in my life for strange cats. He's also a pretty nice size as well, and I figured he'd go quite nicely with my other black tinsel cats. Now it only makes sense to show you this one now, and I got this, well, I think it's a raven. He is so cute. He reminds me so much of one of my dear friends. I really wanted to buy her one as well, but there's only one there and I was like, meh. I'm not sure whether or not she's already got one already, but he too, I believe, cost £2.40, which I thought was pretty good for the size. Again, originally I feel like he was probably about £10, and I am so pleased with him. I love the shape of him. He's such a kind of realistic shape. So he has got little black eyes, not that you can see them too well, and he has this lovely beak that is like a really nice shape. I feel his body is very nice and raven-like. He's got 2 wings, which although he is completely black and it's all kind of the same shade, you can still see a lot of definition within his body. And then his tail sort of curves down again, and it's sort of carved inside with the sort of brushy material on top. Again, super glittery, but I don't really mind too much. His legs and his feet are kind of made out of a wire, and then they're sort of wrapped in like a black paper. Are you okay? Okay, bye. Sainsbury's. Stop, it's a raven. It was in the sale because it's Halloween. He's got these cute kind of blobs on top of his leg, which I feel give him a very kind of realistic look. And I really do like his feet. Because they're wide, you can kind of position them how you want, and I just think it's so cute. He does also stand freely as well. The them that I saw previously before I saw these in the sale, their legs were all kind of bent strangely and they didn't stand up properly and they kept like falling on their beak, but this guy stands up great and I'm so pleased with him. I haven't actually got any like raven friends or decorations, so I was pretty pleased when I found this guy. Not quite sure where I'm going to put him yet, but I'm sure he will have a lovely home. Now, on the themes of cats, I did get this wooden plaque. This was just with all of the other Halloween plaques, and I wasn't really too much of a fan of the colour of it. It's a very like kind of nice natural wood look, and it is just completely 2D. There's not really any kind of depth to it, but what I thought I'd do is I would completely paint this black, maybe give him a green eye and a little white ploof here like Kitten does. I'm not too sure yet. I may just do him completely black, but I thought that it would be quite a nice little craft project. As I say, I do quite like the shape of it, but I wasn't too much of a fan of the colour of it. I just felt like it doesn't look too spooky. It kind of loses that kind of Halloween look to it. So this is just going to be some kind of craft project. I may even write like Gomez here or something. So, but I thought for £1.80 this was pretty good price, and I'd probably buy something like this anyway from a craft shop to decorate. So that's just another little project that's going to be waiting for when I have no more assignments to write at uni. Next up, this is literally my favourite thing. I saw this in the shop and I really wanted it, but I remember it being like £20 when I saw it, and I was like, can't justify spending that much money on this. But I still, like, I kind of kept umming and ahhing. I kept going back and I ended up not buying it. So when I saw this for literally £3.60, I almost fell on the floor. I got super heavy, super well made cauldron, and this is actually a creepy cauldron with mulled wine. So there's like little packets of mulled wine in here, and you're meant to brew up your mulled wine inside of this, and it's just such a nice quality. It's like a proper ceramic thing, which kind of is the reason why I assumed that it was originally around £20, but it's so nicely made, and I thought it could be like a plant pot. The options are literally endless for what I could use this for. I am really glad now that I didn't buy it when I saw it for the full price, because I felt like although it's definitely like quality wise worth the money, I didn't have the money to buy it at that price. So I was like in a little bit of awe when I saw this. I saw the Halloween aisle and I was like gathering things. I was like, oh, I need to go get a basket. So I put everything back other than this. I took this with me to get a basket because I was like, there is no way I am leaving this in the aisle for someone else to take. Because at that price, it's just unbelievable. And I'm just so excited. Oh, that was really cold. Underneath it says it's a punch bowl, and it also gives information as to how to make your mulled wine. You could even put like alcohol in here or something. I thought maybe as like a little wine bottle cooler. I'm not too sure, but I am so excited to find a use for this, and just, I can't believe it was £3.60. I'm just still slightly in shock. You're probably getting deja vu, but I bought some little black bats. I have featured these also in my other Sainsbury's haul, so I'm not going to go too much in detail with them, but I absolutely love them. They're an amazing quality, and I have been using them so much. So these were originally £1. They'd gone down to 30p, so I thought I'd just make my final little stock up of the year. So the next thing I was super excited about, I saw this again in Sainsbury's as soon as it came out, and again this cost around £10 or £12, and I really liked it, but could not, living the student life, justify it that much on a candle holder. But now I have one and I love it. This has gone down to £2.40, which is, I think, amazing for the quality of it. I really love it. Obviously it says creepy if you can't make it out. You've got the C here, and there's a little candle tea light holder there, and I love the cobweb. You've got the R, the E on a slight slant, and there's these little bats that are flying off the E with red eyes. You've got the P with the cobweb and a little spider coming off here, and a little Y, and again on top of the P there's another little candle holder. So altogether there's only kind of space for 2 candles, but I absolutely loved it, and it reminded me of the Addams Family, because you know the song where it says that they're creepy and they're kooky. So if I ever find in, like, I don't care how much it is, but I'm getting one so that goes with it, so I have creepy and kooky, but I absolutely love it. It's a metal holder, but it has this kind of distressed look to it. I'm not too sure about it. Like, for full metal and bats and spider webs and candles, I couldn't turn it down, and for the price I was so excited. They did have a ton of these in there, so I'm guessing that they didn't sell many of them this year just because they were quite expensive to start with. Only thing I'd say about it is it does feel quite flimsy. I don't know how well you can see, but it's quite easy to bend considering it is metal, but for £2.40 I do not care. And the last thing I got is actually a Christmas present that I got for my friend at uni, and this was only £1.80. She absolutely loves owls, and I saw this and I thought it was really cute. It's just, again, another candle holder, but it's in an owl shape. It's completely black, and it's got kind of holes all around it so that the light kind of shines through. I've seen loads of this kind of thing around, and I just thought, especially for the fact that money is not growing on trees at the moment, I'll get this now while it's on sale, and I'll save it for Christmas so that I already have one Christmas present ticked off my list. She does really like owls. She's a little bit more girly, so I'm not too sure whether or not I'm going to paint some pink on there or something. But I feel like because it's black, black kind of goes with everything anyway, so you can't really go wrong. And for £1.80, that's Christmas sorted for one person. So considering the fact that I bought all that stuff and my lunch and breakfast, it only came to £21, so I thought that was pretty good. Again, I've been in Sainsbury's since, and they still have loads of stuff in the sale. The prices aren't going down anymore, but the prices are already down a lot. So if any of you get a chance to go to Sainsbury's, you may possibly just find tucked away in the furthest corner some Halloween sale stuff. If not, as you've probably seen from my other Sainsbury's video, a lot of the stuff is repeated each year, so you are probably quite likely to find something like this. Another thing I've noticed is there is a lot of Halloween decorations going up on Depop and eBay at the moment, where people have spent £10 on this for their party and they don't appreciate the fact that it's an all year round thing, and they've put it up for sale for quite a good price. So if you too are in need of a little bit more of a Halloween fix, definitely check out some of these kind of second-hand car boot sale apps. I hope you're still feeling spooky. If you've got any questions or comments, please do leave them below. If it's sunny where you are, I hope you're enjoying the shade, and I will see you next time. Bye! I am literally so covered in glitter right now.